What's going on, everybody? It's your boy TalonMasterJ here. We're back. We're going to be trying this team that my friend Austin made, and he ran at the North America International Championships. It involves Groudon and Gouging Fire. I've been trying it a little bit over the weekend, and honestly, guys, this team is pretty scary. It's pretty scary. It's pretty effective. And honestly, yeah, I mean, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on Groudon in the comment section down below. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, follow the Twitch channel, guys. We are so close to 1,000 followers over on twitch.tv/TalonMasterJ. And honestly, guys, I just can't thank you enough. It's been a blast making content for you guys. And let's get into our first game here. This is Iron Hands, Miraidon, Iron Jugulus. It's got to be Rapid Check because there's a Kyogre on the team, and Farigiraf. So my guess is they could probably lead Jugulus Miraidon to get like a Tailwind up here. They could even do like a Iron Hands, Iron Jugulus, or maybe even like a Kyogre Urshifu set here could be a potential lead, because that could be Scarf Ursh. But the fact that it's on a team like this makes me think it probably isn't Scarf Ursh. And then convert, like, this feels like a Raging Bolt battle, truthfully. But at the same time, the Iron Jugulus probably has Snarl in its repertoire, if I'd have to guess. So, and also, I mean, if I bring Groudon, technically, as a lead, Urshifu is in a great position. You know what? We're gonna try. We're gonna lead Grimmsnarl and Groudon, and then have Lunala, and I think having Gouging in the back is better than having Raging Bolt. I mean, Raging Bolt does have somewhat of an advantage in this battle, I think, but it probably isn't the greatest, so to speak. I mean, having two Pokemon there that are weak to it is good. Lead is Iron Hands, Miraidon. Okay, that's kind of fair. We get Grimmsnarl and Groudon out there. They're probably going to fake out the Grimmsnarl, if I'd have to guess. And they would probably Volt Switch too. So but also, I mean, the attack is high, and so I've got them somewhat in a very precarious situation here, because if I go with the switch into Lunala, calling the fake out into Grimmsnarl, then I can get away with going for a Precipice Blades, and I only have to worry about the quote-unquote gamble, so to speak. Meanwhile, if I don't get a Reflector or a Light Screen up, Groudon's kind of in a bad position here. So I think I will risk it. I will go with the Precipice Blades. And if they go Volt Switch here, they go Volt Switch. Oh, they're actually Terastallizing turn one. It's probably going to be Miraidon then. Yep. Miraidon, Terra Fairy. That's fair. That is fair, but that also means most likely this is a Choice Specs Miraidon. Okay, yep, there's the fake out in a Grim. Yep. Dazzling Gleam. This will do good damage. Over 50% because of a critical hit. Alright, so now let's see how much Precipice Blades does to... Oh, it's Life Orb. Oh. And we missed our first Precipice Blades. What did it miss? It missed Miraidon. Okay, so to be honest here, I'll bring out Gouging Fire because I'm in the sun, and the only thing that would be an issue is if they switch in Kyogre potentially. That'd be the only risk, so to speak, is them bringing in Kyogre. So I'm actually gonna do this. I'm gonna go with the... I'm gonna call it they switch. And if it goes if it goes Kyogre, it goes Kyogre. Yep, There's Kyogre. Now, if they go Draco Meteor, they go Draco Meteor, and that'd be really good for us. And then in theory, I might have to bring out... Well, no, I mean, I can't bring out Lunala at this point. I probably could have switched out there that first turn now that I think about it. Yeah, there's the Dazzling Gleam. I mean, the critical hit was also unfortunate. Because we didn't really get any major output of Groudon in this battle. The Light Orb comes out again. Precipice Blades comes out and hits both targets, which is good. Now I'm in a bit of an interesting situation here, because I could go for a Snarl here, try to lower Kyogre's output, because Gouging Fire will definitely be faster than this Kyogre, most likely. Yeah, 157, it'll definitely be faster. So yeah, I'm gonna bring Lunala out. I'm gonna switch Groudon out so that way I can have the weather back in my favor on this next turn. I will take this Dazzling Gleam. It will be unfortunate, but I will be lowering the power. Oh, actually, okay, hold on a second here. We got the Snarl off. We're gonna lower the power of Kyogre a little bit here. That is Assault Vest Kyogre right there, probably. Origin Pulse, who did it miss? Oh, it missed the Lunala! That's big! Oh, that is big! Oh, that is massive right there. Okay, now I have a bit of a prediction to make. Because... And they could go Origin Pulse again, but it's also -1. I just went Snarl. You know, I'm gonna do Burning Bulwark, and I kind of think my biggest threat would be the Miraidon here. So I'm just gonna Moongeist it. So we're gonna try that. Miraidon goes Electro Drift. Okay, that's fine. Break the Shadow Shield. Again, probably could have went into Kyogre there, but we'll see what happens on the... Origin Pulse comes out. It protects. Do we live? We should have -1 live this. We do not. Wow. Okay. So even at -1, we do not live that. Okay. Good information to know. We cannot live at -1. But now I've got them in somewhat, well, they might even have me in a position now that I think about it. I mean, Electric Terrain is about to end. We got 5 more turns of Sun. Because like, they can just go Electro Drift and they would be pretty free. Or they could even switch out Kyogre here, bring Iron Hands out, sack it off, and... Yeah, probably going into... Yeah, hits the Origin Pulse. Groudon survives, funnily enough. So yeah, Lunala didn't live, but Groudon with the AV and all that did. Now that also shows that having the light screen up would have been my best bet. The critical hit was also unfortunate on that first turn because it really put me in a little bit of a predicament there. And I also could have terastallized Grimmsnarl there instead of terastallizing Groudon, but it really felt like it was the better option of the two to terastallize Groudon. And I could have wide guarded there too, just to see what they would have done, and then switched in, switched Groudon back in to get the weather. Now that I think about it, I mean, there's a lot of things I probably could have done better in this match, because now they can just bring out Iron Hands, get a fake out, and that'll be the game. Also, missing Precipice Blades on the first turn was a -2. Now that I think about it, the missed Precipice Blades was definitely a negative on this battle. But yeah, I mean, I definitely could have played that a little better. I mean, that is how it is. That's just how it is. But this team is really strong. This team it definitely has its moments, so to speak. It's all a matter of how you play the matchup itself. And right there, I know what I could have done better, because I identified a potential lead that they did, and I tried to play around it properly. I didn't do it as effectively as I could. I could have went for like a wide guard player. I could have done a Meteor Beam on the first turn. I could have done a lot of things better there, as we are going to get into our next battle here, and it is... Okay, that Smeargle is probably carrying wide guard if I'd have to guess. I mean, that would be my guess. The Smeargle has to be carrying wide guard. It definitely is going to be carrying Follow Me. So there's also that I have to worry about. I don't have, the only way that I can avoid a Spore is, well, now I think about it, I could do this. I could lead you to try to get a Spore into the Smeargle and then try to coaching the Groudon around, because as long as I get that first turn correct, that's what matters more so than anything else, is getting that first turn correct. Because Koraidon's there, Fluttermane's also there. Could be Life Orb Koraidon, truthfully, now that I think about it. You know what, actually, I think I'm gonna risk this. Well, like, that's the thing, like, if I get the fake out off and everything, there could be that. You know what, we'll try to play without Grim in this battle. We'll try to play without Grim. So the way that I'm seeing this battle at first glance is they have a Sun mode, and it could be really effective, but they also have Calyrex and Smeargle. So they could very well go for a Spore here. They very easily could go for a Spore. But because I have the faster Pokemon in the Sun, it really comes down to this turn right here, ladies and gentlemen. It comes down to this turn more so than anything else, because I can go for a Precipice Blades, get some damage, and it really comes down to if the Smeargle fakes out and that Calyrex has Psychic. But I'm gonna call that you fake out the Groudon here, and I'm just gonna protect. If you get a Nasty Plot off, you get a Nasty Plot off. Okay, you faked out into the Lilligant, actually. Okay, wait a minute. We might have something here. Astral Barrage comes out. Okay, you were going for the double up. So now it comes down to if I hit the oh, and it's Life Orb 2. Ooh, this is even better. And we hit the Precipice Blades. We're gonna bring Smeargle down to its Focus Sash, and we knock out Calyrex due to a critical hit. That's what we like to see. We get the critical hit off, and we keep Lilligant alive due to protecting and calling the right spots. Smeargle gets a special attack and a lowered special defense. And then probably what comes out here, I'd have to assume is... Okay, it's Koraidon, actually. They could go for a Flame Charge or a Flare Blitz here. They could even Decorate, truthfully. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna Precipice Blades. And I'll risk a Sleep Powder and a Groudon. Okay, Smeargle goes follow me. That's fine. We hit the Sleep Powder, which is good. I could have even gone coaching there. But we'll see what Groudon goes for. If it goes close combat, it goes close combat. Nope, it's Flame Charge. So that way it has +1 speed now. However, based on Lilligant, when it is max speed like it is on this set, and also we'll see how much this does. 50%, good damage. And again, it's probably Flutter Mane in the back if I'd have to guess. It's Incineroar, actually. Okay, I guess the Intimidate drops, which is fine. So at +1 speed. Probably wants to Flare Blitz into the Groudon slot here, so I think what I'll do is I'll protect Lilligant here and switch Groudon out into the Gouging Fire, trying to call a Flare Blitz here because they can only Terrasilize the Incineroar or the Groudon here. It goes Fake Out into Lilligant. Okay, when Collision Course into... Alright, that's not terrible. How many more turns left? 2 more turns of Sunlight. We're gonna Burning Bulwark. And I will try to put Groudon to sleep here. Okay, Groudon protects. I could have coached, truthfully, but it's also important to note that Groudon is definitely faster than Lilligant here now, but Lilligant's going to go down anyway to this turn. Yeah, Knockoff comes out. Lilligant goes down. But what I can also do here is I have the Shadow Shield fully intact, and Moongaze Beam should do more than enough to KO Groudon from 50%. So I'm just going to bring Lunala out here, and I'm going to go Moongeist Beam into the Groudon slot here, and I'll just go with a Breaking Swipe. But I will go Terra Fairy just so that I can ensure that I don't die to Knockoff Recoil. Because Groudon with Flare Blitz in the Sun and Orichalcum Pulse, it actually doesn't KO Lunala from Shadow Shield without a critical hit. So here comes the Terra Fire on Groudon. And honestly, it looks so good in the Switch 2 graphics with the Terra Fire here. But also, guys, Lunala just pops. Like, tell me the Lunala is not beautiful with the Blood Moon coloration here. But the Terra Fairy comes out. Again, there's no Groudon without a critical hit that knocks out with... Okay, just goes Collision Course. That's fine. Now, see, I could have went Meteor Beam here. I could have. But with the Moongeist Beam, it comes out. It should do just enough to knock out Groudon. Yep. Groudon goes down. And then it's just Lunala and Groudon versus the Incineroar. Incineroar is going to go Knockoff here. Remove my Power Herb, which would reveal to my opponent that I was a Meteor Beam set, most likely, because Lunala doesn't really get any other noteworthy charge moves. But because we are too restricted versus Incineroar, not even Wolf can figure a way out for Incineroar in this battle. Yep. Not even Wolf can figure out a way for that. So that is a win. And yeah, that's one way of showing the power of this team. Like, we had a little bit of a scare there at first, but we got the fake out play right, and they also went Astral Barrage. A critical hit into the Calyrex Shadow Rider was also beneficial for us, because Groudon, I mean it's Precipice Blades. You gotta be lucky with the Precipice Blades. All right, and it's CSR Zama, Ogerpon. Okay, the Whimsicott probably has fake tears. And what fake tears does is it's a status move boosted by Prankster that will lower the target's special defense by 2 stages, which is really, really fun. But based on this, like if I lead something like Grimmsnarl and Groudon, that could be fun because it'll come down to like a Chenpao, because Chenpao could even be Life Orb on this set. Life Orb with like Icicle Crash, Crunch, Sucker Punch, Protect. And Calyrex could even be something like the what's it called? Focus Sash on this one. So honestly, what I think I want to do here is I kind of want to lead Grim and Groudon and then have Gouging and Lunala in the back, because having Lunala helps out with the Zama. I mean, I could even bring Lilligant because of the chlorophyll, but I really don't think it has the greatest matchup in this match. Because looking at it, I mean, Chenpao, if I miss the sleep powder, Chenpao just goes to town. Calyrex goes to town here. Groudon and Grimmsnarl are the leads of choice. Now, Whimsicott could, like I said, Whimsicott could be Covert Cloak, and Calyrex could be like a Life Orb set here. And honestly, I'm just going to Heat Crash and Light Screen. So I'm not going to throw out the Precipice Blades just yet. Yep, there's the fake tears. Again, I mean, in theory, I could have gone into the Whimsicott here, but I feel like if I do this, this is better because I get the Heat Crash off. I get them thinking, okay, I'm targeting this Calyrex here. What do I want to do? And I could bring Gouging in and go for a Spirit Break. Because at -4, the Assault Vest and the Light Screen Calyrex will still do big damage. Like that is an option that I have here. I could bring in Gouging here. I will take damage, which is unfortunate. But I think it might be worth it, just in case I try to do another fake tears play here. Okay, they would draw Whimsicott actually. And then bring out Ogerpon out. Oh, I could have actually stayed in. I actually could have stayed in here. How about that? But at the same time, I would rather bring Gouging out here, activate the Photosynthesis, and we'll see what this Calyrex goes for. Okay, it's a Terrassalization here. It's probably Terra Ghost. Oh, it's Terra Dark. Oh, hold on a second here. It's Terra Dark, and we just click Spirit Break. Yeah, here comes the Astral Barrage. Gouging Fire will take damage, which is unfortunate. Oh, and it's Life Orb 2. All right, Spirit Break into the CSR. Lowers the power of the special attack by a stage. We are gonna Breaking Swipe. We are gonna Reflect. Oh, that was a huge turn right there. Withdraws Calyrex, that's fine. Raging Bolt. And the special attack gets heightened. We get the Reflect up. We're going to lower the power of Ogerpon here. Ivy Cudgel comes out. It's -1 in the sun through the Reflect. Okay, that's good. We're just going to Breaking Swipe again. And I'll risk a Spirit Break, because why not? If you Thunderclap and double up into Grimmsnarl, I think that's a good play on the face of it. Okay, you bring out, you switch out Ogerpon. Actually, okay, you're probably gonna bring, yeah, Whimsicott here, and you're gonna protect Raging Bolt, aren't you? Yep. Yeah, so Breaking Swipe won't do anything. Raging Bolt protects itself. It doesn't affect Whimsicott. It did go Spirit Break into the Raging Bolt here. Now, they could Encore me. Now I think about it, they could Encore me. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna... I think I'm actually gonna Burning Bulwark here and go for the Spirit Break into the Raging Bolt. Just see what happens. Okay, went Moonblast into Grim. We live on 2. Special attack drop, which is unfortunate. The Dragon Pulse comes out, which is great because we get a Spirit Break into the Raging Bolt. This is going to do super effective damage. Almost knocks it out. Special attack drops. Harsh Sunlight fades. Let's see if it's booster energy on the Raging Bolt. And it is. All right, so 3 more turns left to light screen. I'll bring Groudon out here. I'll go into Whimsicott here just in case. So yeah, if they want to knock out Grimmsnarl here, I'm fine with this play. I feel like it is the right play to let Grimmsnarl go down here. Okay, yeah, there's the Encore, and it fails. Yep, Thunderclap into Grimmsnarl, which is fine. Because now what I can do is I can bring Gouging Fire back out. And I can go for the Breaking Swipe and... Okay, so I got 2 more turns left to light screen. They've got Ogerpon and all that in the back. I'm just going to go with the Heat Crab. Well, I mean, again, the fact that it's Life Orb on the Calyrex makes me think that... it was POW with the Sash, but it could be Whimsicott that's the Sash. So here's what I'm actually gonna go with a Snarl here. That's what I'm gonna go with a Snarl. Lower the power of Raging Bolt for this turn. And I could have went with the P-Blades, but at very least, getting rid of Whimsicott is my top priority right now. Because now you bring out Calyrex, so you're probably going to protect here. As I got 1 more turn of light screen, they'll have 2 more turns of Tailwind after, so I'm just gonna go for this. I'm gonna Burning Bulwark. If they do a double protect here, they stall out a turn of their Tailwind. But then I can bring in Lunala kind of freely in the back. Because they are life, and again, I could have even went with the single target into Calyrex here. I'm calling the Thunderclap here, truthfully. Okay, when Astral Barrage. All right, so again, I could have done what I thought about doing there, like late. Yeah, okay, so 148 to 206. If it comes down to Groudon hits P-Blades. And he hits P-Blades. Hits both, knocks him out, and that's going to be a double KO on the Groudon, showcasing the power of Precipice Blades. And then all they got left is the Ogerpon in the back. And I can just Terrafire on Groudon here, and I am basically in the clear. So we'll just Terrafire Heat Crash and Breaking Swipe. If they Spiky Shield, they Spiky Shield, truthfully here, but yeah, this is so fire. Metaphorically and figuratively speaking, this is fire. Yeah, it goes Wood Hammer, does nothing to Groudon. We got a Breaking Swipe off, single target. And then we just finish it off with 2,000 pounds of fire crashing onto the Ogerpon, which is a little unfortunate, but you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. All right. All right. I think we're gonna do one more battle here, guys, so that way you guys can really get the full brunt of this team, because you guys are seeing it right now. Like, I do believe that this team, with a couple of tweaks, it could very easily be a team to watch out for at the Pokemon World Championships in Anaheim, California later this year. Now, I will not be attending the World Championships. I did not qualify for that. I was not a notable creator that was invited to it. I am fine with that. I'm working on a different direction to get to the Pokemon World Championships. I am trying to be a caster for Worlds. I've been doing it for the Florida VGC server. I've been casting Florida locals under arguably the greatest person that does stream productions, and just more opportunities there, the better. So yeah, if you guys want to see more of my casting, you guys can see it next weekend. I'm going to be casting the St. Jude tour. In all fairness, I am kind of revealing that a little early, but yeah, I'm going to be casting a tour. I might even, well, actually, I'm not going to might even. I'm going to have a link to that tournament in the description below. If you guys want to join, it is Regulation I. It is on limitless.com, and you guys might have a shot at being casted by me. So coming out if you want. Okay, this is Chiyu, Indeedee, Fluttermane, Cornerstone, Lunala, and Koraidon. Almost definitely has to have Wide Guard if I'd have to guess. I think I want to leave Groudon and Lilligant here, and then have Grim and Lunala in the back. I think leaving Gouging is the play, because I mean, while it is good against something like a Scarf Chi in the sense of things, having this might be better because they lead Fluttermane and Ogerpon against Lilligant and Groudon. They could go for something like a Moonblast or an Icy Wind here, because Photosynthesis comes out. It'll activate Fluttermane's speed. I don't know if it's booster energy. I'm going to assume it's booster energy. So honestly, I'm just going to go, well, that's the thing. I could go with Coaching here. I could go with the Coaching and a Precipice Blades. I think that's what I'm going to go with the Coaching and a Precipice Blades. We'll bring Ogerpon down to Sturdy, which will be fine. Okay, goes Moonblast. That's fine. I could have even gone Sleep Powder there, truthfully. Yeah, special attack drop is nothing. Resisted Ivy Cudgel. We get the Precipice Blades. Okay, so Flutter was actually sturdy. Good to know. So now we're gonna Sleep Powder. And I'll go Precipice Blades again. Oh, he missed the Sleep Powder. Unfortunate. Okay, goes Icy Wind. That's fine. I mean, it comes down to how much this, I'm assuming, Wood Hammer is going to do. Our Power Whip. Okay, we lived. Okay, well, we hit the Precipice Blades. We hit the double, which is good. So we knock out these two. And now I think I bring out Lunala here. And that is Chi. Okay. Now in a bit of a predicament. Because the Beads of Ruin are out. I mean, if I go wide guard here, then I don't think they would wide guard here. I don't think they would click a spread move here. And the reason why I don't think they would click a spread move here is why would they click a spread move here? It makes no sense to click a spread move under any remote circumstance. Like, they're just going to click a single target move here, probably knock out Groudon if I'd have to guess. Because I mean, if they click Heat Wave here, then I feel like that's a throw. You also get the Terra off first, which makes me think... Okay, yeah, goes Dark Pulse. Okay, they have Meteor Beam. We have Meteor Beam. We kind of need to not get flinched here. Okay, you doubled the Lunala, actually. Yes! Perfect. And we missed. Who do we miss? Is that the Chi? Yep, that was Chi. All right, well, by missing Meteor Beam, we have definitely lost. Yeah, by missing Meteor Beam, we absolutely lost there. Yep. Ah, oh, that sucks, man. Because that was a really good battle. That was a really good battle there. I mean, we'll try for it here, but there's really nothing I can do in this predicament. Yeah, let's get the Dark Pulse off. Wait a minute. Why would... Hold on a second. How much is Foul Play going to do? Hold on a second here. Hold on a second. Whoa, wait a minute. You know what's... I'm gonna try to light screen up. What? I cannot believe this. How did... Yeah. Okay. I don't understand how... I don't understand. They had an unwinnable situation there. This is this is crazy. Let's go. Oh my God. Let's go. Yo, that's what we want to see. I can't even believe that we won that. Let's go. All right, let's get a updated rank. And then I'm going to give you guys the rental code, and that will be it for today's video. If you guys have a rental team that you would like me to try out, please don't hesitate to let me know in my Discord. I will have a link in the description below, but let me show you guys the details of this team. I mean, you guys do see here, I don't really need to move my my webcam or anything like that. You got the Gouging Fire with the Clear Amulet. You got the AV Groudon, the Grimmsnarl, the Raging Bolt. We didn't even bring Raging Bolt to a single battle here. Because in all fairness, in my practice, it was difficult for me to bring Grimmsnarl, but at least today it was difficult to bring Raging Bolt. But as you guys saw, everything else, like this team has a lot of synergy, and I fully believe that this could be a team that might have a shot at winning the World Championships. So I could be wrong on that. I'm saying don't sleep on Lunala and Groudon, especially a team like this. Shout outs to Austin once again for making this team and allowing me to use it for you guys here. The link to the original page, if you want to try it for yourself, will be in the description below, along with the rental code and a link to Austin's Twitter account. I recommend go giving him a follow if you guys have not already. And I will see you guys with our next video. Leave a like on this one, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, go follow the Twitch so you guys know when I go live with some Regulation I battling. Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time.